Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Jamie Dawn, your revolutionary astrologer, bringing you your celestial wisdom for the week of July 17th through the 24th of 2022. Before I get started, I want to just share a little something with you guys, and that is I am in the process of really reevaluating how I do these videos, what's being offered for you guys, and the way in which I'm offering information. What do you guys really look for? What's working? What's not working? I would love for your feedback because I'm feeling that urge to make some change. Now, those of you who are familiar with astrology, I have my moon canoodling with Uranus. And so it does make me a bit restless and this need for change on a pretty constant basis so that it keeps me quite stimulated. So I'm throwing that out there. Would love your feedback. So whatever, just please be appropriate if you're going to post it here on YouTube. And if you want to personally message me, you can go to jamiedawn.com or find me at jamie@jamiedawn.com. jamiedawn.com. That's my email. All right. So let's get to the celestial wisdom for this week. We have on Sunday, Venus enters the sign of Cancer, and Venus is really connected to Cancer in this beautiful, homey kind of way. She feels really comfortable there, and she wants to make sure that everybody feels the love and the affection that Venus activates inside of all of us. So with this transit, she may find us more activated, or we may find ourselves more activated to find that security within our relationships. And it could be our relationship with ourselves, relationship with others, but most likely here, we're looking at that emotionally connected love relationship. And that means there's no casualness to it. So things could get pretty serious in our relationships. It also could get a little emotional because Cancer is a very emotional sign. And when Venus and Cancer get together, there's a potential for greater intimacy and greater bonding and greater values that show up in our romantic relationships. This is also a time where if you have been wanting to get a commitment from someone, or maybe you're the person who shies away or gets a little not sure about commitment, when Venus is in Cancer, we're looking at that commitment and we're going to talk about our feelings, and things could start to shift. So some of you may be in a relationship where with someone who can't seem to commit to taking a trip with you or moving in together or deepening your love for each other, or whatever, or, getting engaged. Well, now is a beautiful time for that to happen. I can see a lot of you at places where, like near the water, because Cancer is a water sign and the sun is out and everything is just feeling beautiful. And then in the evening, as the sun is setting, there's this proposal that happens, or this declaration of love. Now, there's also an activated urge to care for other people because Cancer loves to take care of others, mother them. Remember, Cancer is ruled by the moon. Moon is a mother archetype. So we can find ourselves really connected to that mother within ourselves, but mostly think of this, Cancer wants to give and receive. And so it is giving that love and that care, the love language of acts of service or of giving gifts during this time of like, what do you need? I want to make sure everybody's comfortable. Family, feeling really connected to our roots are also going to give us much more fulfillment. So if you feel like you've had some lulls or it just hasn't felt really good, then come back to your roots, come back to really giving yourself pleasure in taking care of your home or doing the things that help you feel like you belong. The people, surround yourself with the people who feel like you belong. And your home is going to be the safe place for you. So if at any moment you're just like, I don't feel comfortable, or I'm not really wanting to travel, then staying home and cozying up is a really nice thing to do, or doing some things, some home projects. Maybe you're wanting to sell your home. This is a perfect time to do some home improvements. Don't be surprised too if there's a little bit of moodiness that gets activated here, because Venus in Cancer can act a little more delicately, can get our feelings hurt, take some things a little personally. So try and keep that rule of thumb, take nothing personally, because when someone is talking and acting and all that, they're just showing you who they are, right? Not necessarily you. You may be the catalyst for it by something you say or do, but remember, it isn't personal. Also, do be aware that vulnerability of the heart is going to be a strength, and it's going to take courage, but it will be well worth it during this transit of Venus in Cancer. Now, Monday, Mercury enters the sign of Leo, and the moon in Chiron will canoodle in Aries. This creates a trine. And this is an opportunity for us to be able to teach and share and heal maybe some wounding from the past. And it may have been in the way in which we expressed ourselves. Maybe we were shy or put down by others when we tried to have this creative mind and we were sharing our opinions and all of that. Well, now we're going to hopefully feel more activated pride in the things that we know and the way that we learn and kind of doing our thing the way we do it, this independent spirit, not giving a flying fuck what people think or say or do, because we are being our best Leo kind of self. With Mercury and Leo here has to do with the mind, the way we communicate, and the way in which we learn, process information, share information, that sort of thing. And so this is also going to be a time where we want to connect with people who energize us, and maybe we energize them. One thing we have to be careful of, though, is Leo is a fixed sign. So it could cause us to get really fixed in our opinions. It could get us a little bit of trouble if we get so stuck and say, I'm right. And so some self-righteousness shows up, or some form of it's my way or the highway could also come in. It's like this sort of know-it-all reputation that comes into play. So we want to be careful of how we present our ideas to others. If we want to win them over, we want to persuade them, this is a great time to be able to paint beautiful, colorful pictures, dramatic, make it bigger and better. The fish was really this big, but in our story, it's this big. And that's going to win some people over. It's going to inspire them. This is a great time too, where if you have felt a lack of inspiration, maybe you're a creative or you thrive off of that creativity, get your inspiration. This is a great transit with Mercury and Leo to be able to get more of those ahas, or those the things that really energize you and inspire your mind, and then you can get out and problem solve or come up with some strategies, or being able to see good things coming and painting those beautiful pictures. Now, Wednesday, middle of the week and into the following weekend, we'll have a lot of taurine energy built up, because we'll have the moon, we'll have Mars, Uranus, and the North Node all having a discussion on Wednesday, continuing into Thursday, building what is it that we need in order to build our future and to get things done, and doing it in a step-by-step, really methodical kind of way that helps to change the universe. And I say the universe, we are the center of our own universe, changing our universe, changing our world. And then as we head off into the weekend, we're going to feel the energy building between Venus and Jupiter as they square off and create some tension. But the tension can be dynamic tension that helps with growth, that helps to put our plans that maybe we're making during the week into action, into some sort of form. And then it allows us to be able to share, speak our truth, inspire others, and we can also find ourselves being asked to step into some leadership roles and to also, of course, lead by example. So it's going to be important that we really check in with ourselves and say, am I in my integrity? Am I lined up with my values? And also remember that with Venus in Cancer, things can be pretty emotional. So we could get really fiercely protective of our own independence. And I'm going to work with relationship here. If there's some relationship dynamics, it's like, how can I partner with someone romantically or professionally and still keep my autonomy, still keep my independence? Those may be some things that you walk through, especially I'll point back to the beginning of the week. If you're talking about with your beloved, the next steps forward, how to put them in place. It may be, for example, you two moving in together, but you need to have, let's say you work from home, you may want to have a separate office so that you can still have your own space and still be your own individual and not get on top of each other and suffocate each other by living and working in the same space. Because we already experienced a lot of that during COVID for many couples and families. So those are just some little pins on the map. I hope that helps. I would love to hear how it's going for you. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Come find me at jamiedawn.com. I look forward to connecting with you. Have a great week, everybody.